Hi, I'm Georgia.
And I'm Renee.
And this is TiPb TV.
So, holidays, you get a gift. It's a brand new iPad. Are you happy, or do you think, darn, in 3 months I could have had the iPad too?
Well, if I get a gift of an iPad, I'm happy because I didn't spend any of my own money.
Okay.
And I could always wait to get the iPad too. I think that the question really is, if you are looking for some money, if you're looking to spend some money, do you get the iPad now? Do you wait until the next iPad comes out, or do you buy the old generation iPad and wait, or do you get one now and get one later?
No, I mean, those are all fair options. So, people who follow the blogs, people who write for the blogs, we know that Apple usually has these product cycles. Like every June there's a new iPhone, every September there's a new iPod Touch, but this is new. Last year it came out in April, so maybe it comes out in April again, and that's really close after the holidays.
It is close after the holidays, but are you going to want to wait? If you're looking to buy an iPad, are you going to want to wait the extra 4 or 5 months without the iPad? Like, really, it's a pretty sweet device, and the holidays are a perfect time to get it for yourself or to get it for someone that you love.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question too, because again, this baseline's $500.
Yeah.
Goes up, $100 for more memory, $130 for 3G, but over the course of a year, the $500 one, let's say, that's less than $50 a month. I mean, some people spend more than that on fast food or on Starbucks. So if you're going to get a lot of use out of it, it might be worth it, and then you can always hand it down and buy the next generation. So for the geeks, maybe it's not a big question, but if you are cash constrained, then it's an issue.
Well, yeah, and don't forget that the second generation of the iPads are going to come out with definitely a whole bunch of extra features that this iPad isn't going to have. So if those are the features that you're looking for...
More memory, maybe front and back cameras for FaceTime.
Definitely front and back cameras for FaceTime.
Better have front and back cameras for FaceTime.
Better have FaceTime.
Yeah.
It's going to be faster. It's going to have, a better processor. It's going to be a better iPad. They're going to take a look, hopefully it won't be back glass. That's all I have to say. Steve, no, don't do it. But no, it's going to be a better machine. So there are some people that are busy waiting around.
Yeah.
I think that most people that have bought the iPad right away, like
the 7 million of us, right?
The 7 million of us who have bought one, might be ready for an upgrade and will buy the second generation iPad anyways. Like Apple fans, we are known for following the lead and wanting to get the newest, best, and brightest.
For the average person, it becomes a much more challenging question, because it is, unlike the iPhone, which is 6 months after Christmas, the iPod Touch 9 months after Christmas, or Hanukkah, Festivus, whatever you want to celebrate.
Right.
This is so close after Christmas. It becomes a real debate, I think.
I think it's a huge question. Also, we have to mention that usually when Apple brings out a new product, the old product gets docked $100 off and it becomes cheaper. So you could also wait.
Not always, but usually.
Yeah, well, you could wait, and odds are that the iPad will be less expensive and the new iPad will be the same price. So you could also save money on getting the old generation.
So it's a gamble. I mean, you buy an iPad now, maybe they release a new one soon after the holidays. Maybe this one gets cheaper soon after the holidays, but then you've lost out several months of being able to use it, like you said previously. So I guess it becomes, do you need it now, or do you just want it now? And how much is it worth to you between now and whether it's April, May, June when the next one comes out?
Yeah, exactly. How much use are you going to really get it, and how badly do you really want it? The iPad, in comparison to a computer, it's more of a... It's like the fun boy. It's something fun to have, but it's not going to be able to do all of your computing needs. You're going to be able to use it to surf the web. You're going to be able to use it to email, but you're not going to be able to use it to do heavy Photoshop work. You're not going to be able to use it to do a lot of video editing. You do have the App Store, so you'll be able to find some applications that will be able to do that, but and play a lot of games, but it is not really going to replace a computer properly. So
but if you want,
it's a luxury item.
It's a secondary or tertiary device for most people. Although again, my mom, I think this would probably be better for her than a computer. Kids, obviously, like I think a kid would much more appreciate this than a computer, especially at a young age.
Yeah.
But really, it is that device you leave on the couch or you take traveling with you. It's almost like an incredibly advanced appliance, a peripheral of sorts. So is it worth the price that you're going to pay for it now if you could get another one later?
Well, it's quite inexpensive at $500 and with 10 hours of battery life. It's not a really expensive, like for what you're getting, it's quite a cheap device. Like even in comparison to an unsubsidized iPhone,
Yeah,
it's inexpensive. So in that way, you're getting a lot for what you're paying for it, and probably you'll enjoy it for that. Now, what do you think the chances are that they will not come out with a second generation?
Oh, zero.
iPhone?
Apple's funny because even though the competitors are taking a while to ramp up, Apple kind of competes with themselves. They set the bar and they want to exceed that. Like we saw that with iPods traditionally.
Right.
We saw that with iPhones for the first couple of years. They still kept pushing the bar. And they're going to do that absolutely with the iPad. The only question is, it's such a new product. Is it going to be April like it was this year, or are they going to wait longer? Because if they wait longer, then it becomes easier to decide to buy one now.
And you have to ask the question: are you going to want to wait and buy the iPad, or if you're going to wait, are you going to go and get the Playbook or some other device that they're going to have?
I'm not going to go get the Playbook.
I have to say, Apple's already proved that they can make a product that works. They have the App Store. It's easy and it's not buggy. So I don't know if the other and they're already going to be on their second generation machine while everyone else is on their first gen and have to work out the bugs. So in that way, my money still backs the iPad 2 or whatever they choose to add to it, that it's going to be probably a better bet.
So it look like, to me, it kind of breaks down to, if you are an early adapter, if you are the tech geek, if you're the kind of person who likes to play with new technology, or if you just want a device that you can enjoy, using the web, browsing, email, playing games, the exact same thing Steve Jobs said. If you want that kind of device, then by all means get it now. But if you need to be careful with your money and pick your purchases, if you've waited this long, ask yourself if you can wait longer, because you always will get more the longer you wait.
And depends on your disposable income. If you can pick up an iPad and you'll have someone that will enjoy it and be able to give it to you, and $500 doesn't mean that much to you.
Or if you can eBay it,
Or if you can eBay it, though, by the time you wait for the second generation iPads, it's not going to be worth the same amount of money that it would be now, then go ahead and pick it up. You'll definitely enjoy it. Like really, once you've taken an iPad, even people that didn't enjoy it, they didn't think that they would enjoy it, thought, this is a really fabulous device.
Your netbook will be collecting dust in your locker.
That's exactly. It'll be used as a coaster.
Yes.